Hey y'all, my name is Chris here today with Her Business Concierge, and today I want to talk about building a personal brand ecosystem and what does that look like. I have 8 years of personal brand, just building experience along with AI and automation, and so this is a thing that I know very, very, very well. And so I just want to give insight. I actually wrote notes on my phone today, so please excuse me if I'm looking down. It was just a lot. So if you want a breakdown, I left more information in just in the Substack that I did. But now we're just going to do like just a like slight walk through on everything that entails. So step one is the most obvious thing, and it's so corny. Like, I hate to say this because it sounds like so corny, but it's just be authentic and be yourself. And it sounds crazy, but that's really hard for a lot of folks to like do online. Like I've had clients that I've recorded during our VIP days, and we're talking behind the scenes, like we went out the like night before and had fun, and then when the camera turns on, they're like, "Hi, my name is Sarah." I'm like, "Girl, like we were just talking. Like, what is wrong?" Like, it's just when the camera turns on, folks just get really weird, and that's just you just can't do that. Like, just be yourself. Like, I'm very candid with the fact that I like stutter and I have these other quirks, and I'm not always super professional or politically correct. I've been an entrepreneur for literally 8 years. My first job out of college was at a hotel in event sales. And ever since then, I was like, this is just not for me. So I'm very like, just me, and I don't really care what people think about it. And so I just think that it's fascinating how people just can like not lean into what makes them them. Like, and part of who I am authentically, I always have my hair done, I always have my nails done, I always have my makeup done. Like, you'll never see me on camera like just bareface in sweatpants. Like, that's just not my brand. It's never been my brand. There's nothing wrong with it. If that is your brand though, do that. If like you're very professional, then do that. If you like wine and like champagne and that will help you to kind of like loosen up some, like do that. Like, be you, because in you being yourself and like embracing all the things that make you you, that makes folks want to like gravitate towards you. Like, no one wants to feel like they're talking to someone who feels like they're better than them or who feels like they're perfect. Like, we all connect to whoever we like, because it's like, oh, well, they're open with their flaws, so I can be open with my flaws too. So be authentically you and like lean into the things that really make you you, because that will make a world of difference. And don't be fake, because folks can pick up on like that too. So number two, pain pays. All right, I'm not sure if you heard the phrase pay me for my pain. I believe in this, but in this context, it's like people pay for whatever their pain point is. So if someone has bad skin, they're going to pay for something to correct that. If someone's clothes aren't that great, they're going to pay for new clothes. If someone is not great at doing XYZ and it's stopping them from doing the thing that like they want to, just even down to like mindset. Like, there's lots of life coaches and just coaches that exist for times in life where you're feeling like stuck, right? So whatever pain point that you can solve, that's what you should do. And it doesn't always have to be like some dramatic thing. Like, some things can be for weight loss. You could do some supplements. Folks will just pay for whatever solution you can provide that will make their life easier. So remember that people buy transformation. People buy transformation. Let me say that one last time. People buy transformation. So a lot of times when we put things out on the marketplace, it's like we think that it's a great think that it's a great idea, right? But like, do people need that? Like, is there a market where folks, like, where you can take them from A to B, or from A to C, or from A all the way to like Z? So whatever those pain points are, that is what you want. That's what you want to sell, and you want to be as specific as to what that pain point is. So number 3, become a subject matter expert. All right. So that means that you should have a sorry, that's my icebreaker. I was like, who was at my house? You always want to have content pillars that you stick that like you stick with. So if you don't know what pillars are, it's just like 3 to 5 five topics that encompass your brand. So that way you're not all over the place. Like, you don't want to sell real estate and I'm trying to think of like another like off the wall thing, and like sell like pizza at the same time. It's like pick a lane and like stick with that lane. So for me, I'm into AI, to automation, and into personal brands. And so if you go on my page, that's what a lot of my content is, but I'm also into mindset and into like lifestyle too. So you'll see like a lot of my personal life, my personal opinions, and then you'll see some mindset stuff, but it will always center around AI, branding, and automation. So become a subject matter. So like find the topic and find the thing that folks know it is always going to be related to this, and start to create content that makes you a subject matter on those things. Number 4, you need multiple offers and not just one. So this is where the idea of an ecosystem comes from. Just because someone cannot buy a product from you for $4K does not mean that they won't spend $400. It also does not mean that they won't spend like $40, right? So just because folks can't buy something at a high tier does not mean that they can't do a mid to low tier. Like, you never want to just leave money on the table. So some examples of an ecosystem are like, 1, just have a free thing that folks can download, a checklist, a lead magnet, a group, or something that is just like free information, right? So that's like 1. 2 would be like a lower ticket, so like a PDF download of a how-to strategy, or a quick mini course that's like 5 videos. Just something that adds a lot of value, because you always want to over deliver on your value. So make sure that whatever you offer, you over deliver on that value. Next tier may be like a coaching call, or a consulting call, or a subscription type of deal. Like something in between like $197 to like $497 is like a really good like sweet spot. And even just with it being like a masterclass tier, and this also goes for products as well. And so if you want to think about a product tier, like think about how Fashion Nova has like their regular stuff, and then they have like their like luxe line, right? So it's like, even with products, there's always a way to have a bottom tier, a mid tier, and a high tier. And just think about with Hulu, with Netflix, with your cell phone provider, or whoever else, they always give you 3 options. Like the bottom tier, the middle tier and the high tier. That is an ecosystem because that makes sure that you get all of the money. All right. So you want to make sure that you have that, and then collaborate and expand your circle. This is the biggest one. The more exposure you have, the more your brand will just grow by default. So lots of collaborations, lots of podcasts, lots of IG lives, like lots of conferences. Like get in front of as many folks as like you possibly can, because that is how you are going to find your like that's how you're going to grow just at like an exponential rate, right? Like your audience is like great, but the more you share your audience and do partnerships, the more your brand will grow. I am a like product of this. I had released a masterclass at one point with my audience, and it was like $297, and I got like maybe like 8 sales on my personal page, and I have lots of followers that are real. And I was like, what is this? So then I go around and I start to promote here, promote there, promote on this page, promote on that page, and I promoted so much that those 8 sales turned into like 115 sales. So you do the math. I think it was actually more than that, but like I don't know, like 115 times 297. I think it was more than that. I think in total, I went from my eight sales to like making like 50K in like 2 weeks, from what I'm telling you. So collaboration is key. Just making sure that you have lots of content that is reshareable is like also key. I believe so. The article that I wrote is on Substack, and there's just a lot more there that's like more in depth. But if you need help with your personal brand, feel free to book a one-on-one call with me. We'll walk through everything. That is like one of my gifts is like transformation and making sure that the person you want to show up online as, that we have all the infrastructure. So your lead magnet, your website, your brand identity, your text and your email marketing, your like offer, we do all of that. So if you're interested, just click the link in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.